Rugiet is a great company, but there's no way to find out their prices for sure unless you give them all of your private health information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them my private health information and then share with you what the price is that Rugiet shared with me. Sound good? Let's go. Okay, so I went to Rugiet.com and now I chose Rugiet Ready. And by the way, if you want to see what the price is, you can just fast forward to the end. But these are the private health information questions that I had to answer in order to get the pricing information from Rugiet. So it's telling me that 85% of men feel more confident in their performance. They have a picture of a great looking guy there, full head of hair. I'm super jealous, by the way. Why are you interested in trying Rugiet Ready? And I chose the one at the bottom, which was that traditional medications like Viagra and Cialis didn't work for me. 80% of some more sales copy here. Okay, I'm going to continue. Trusted by 300,000 men. That's clearly more social proof, more sales copy, if you will. Create an account. I'm going to fast forward through this because I don't want you guys to know my birthday and stuff like that. Let's make sure you're eligible for treatment. Okay, fast forward through that too. Rugiet is available in Illinois. Okay, great. Now you're going to get a sense of all the private health information that I had to provide in order to get pricing information. How confident are you in getting/keeping an erection? How often are your erections firm enough for intercourse? How often are you able to keep an erection after beginning intercourse? How difficult is it to keep an erection to the finish of intercourse? How often are you satisfied while attempting intercourse? Is your sexual performance affected by the following? And then it asks a bunch of questions. Now, all of these questions, it seems to me, could be used for their system to determine what dose you need. So that's probably what their answer would be as to why they can't share the price with you up front. But now we're getting into some questions where this is just clearly to finish the evaluation. So the physicians there need to obviously know your allergies, other medications that you're on, those sort of thing to make sure that the medications are safe for you. And I'm not speaking for their physicians. I think that's just common sense. These are prescription medications. And no doubt Rugiet has real doctors that are prescribing the medication to patients, just like we have real doctors on our team. So other medications or supplements, things like that. So again, this is all private health information that you need to share at Rugiet.com in order to find out the price of the medication for you. And I don't know how many people get to the end of this process and say, oh my gosh, I can't afford that. But meanwhile, you've given them all of your private health information. I really can't say that number for sure. I would have no idea. It may be virtually nobody. It may be the vast majority of men. I'm really not sure. I just know that when you're setting up a telehealth company, there's basically a fork in the road here. You can do it this way and not show anybody the pricing information until they fill out a medical intake form, or you can show them the pricing information right up front. We chose to show it to people right up front. Rugiet chose to do it this way, and that's perfectly fine. But I think you might be curious to know the price just like I am. So now they're asking me all sorts of additional health problems. You guys can see this on the screen, of course, asking me if I use any illegal drugs, essentially. Am I on HIV medication, etc.? Is there anything else you want the doctor to know? Okay, now we're pretty much at the end. I'm going to say I have sex 4 times a month. So now it says that it's processing all of that and it's going to make a recommendation to me. And the recommendation, after one more sales copy here, I guess another sales copy, I guess a third sales copy, a fourth sales copy, 81% of men, okay, a fourth sales copy after the medical intake form. It's recommending to me Rugiet Ready High Strength. So now it's asking me how many of these I would like to use per month. So I guess the questions it asked me earlier didn't directly pertain to this, I have to assume. I'm going to say 6 per month. And now I can definitively say that the prices are $19.83 per dose if you only do 1 month at a time, or $12.72 per dose if you do 18 at a time. So basically, if you get all 3 months worth of medication at once, then it's $12.72. Now, I've already told you that our pricing is up front at Shameless Care. So our product that has apomorphine, sildenafil, and tadalafil, $12.08 a dose for 12 count and only $7.70 for 24. Rugiet, as you can see, has a mandatory subscription. We really, really dislike subscriptions at shamelesscare.com, and we will never charge your credit card again unless you intend to reorder. That's just a fundamental thing about our company. Well, there you go. After giving them my private health information, I was able to get a price and share it with you. Is that what your price would be from Rugiet if you gave them all of your private health information? I'm really not sure about that, to be completely honest with you. This is the price that they gave me on today's date based on my answers. Your mileage may vary. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.